Hey everybody, thank you so much for the awesome job on round 1 of the Pinky Mata edits. The article is really taking big steps forward. I just want to underscore a few things for the next round of edits, and I thought I want to show you one little trick that's going to be important in this round. So the first thing is when doing your second round of edits, definitely make sure to maintain the same quality of review that you performed in the first round of edits. Everyone's going to have different strengths and weaknesses when they're editing documents, and we're going to fill each other's gaps in together. And so that being said, just treat it like you have to check the same pin sites again, check the dates again, etc., etc. But it should be faster because things should be moving in the right form. The second thing would be make sure you're making all comments in the document. So if you see any place where there is a source missing or something like that, in lieu of sending it in the body of an email to me, please put it right into a comment into the document. That's just because once we get this, after this round, we're going to send it off to the author. It'll be easier to manage if everything is right there in the document and can be dealt with. Next thing is make sure you are putting 2 spaces after periods below the line, after periods only. So again, you'll see like right here, for example, this is within a quote, but still below the line you want to have these 2 spaces after this period. Additionally, that'll happen in examples of, I should have thought an example in advance, where you see, I can't see it here, but for example, if this was right here, C Super Part 3.2.1, and then there's another source over here, it's at C, something else, another source. Right here, after this, there should be 2 spaces, but of course after these periods you don't need 2 spaces. That might seem obvious, but still just make sure you're double checking all of that stuff. And the last thing is I wanted to show everyone a new trick, which is how to insert references to footnotes. And the reason it's going to be important is once the author goes back through and inserts sources that are missing, so you'll see this is an objective statement, please provide a source, right? And this is going to become, so it's going to become 211, and then all of our citations, also all of our references after that are going to be off by 1. And once we add, another 30 sources in the document, it's going to be all messy. But we can avoid that happening by inserting references, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So we'll look at this source right here. So we have citation 209, and it's referencing a source in 103. That is correct. It is 103. Just to reconfirm with you, I double checked that. But I want to show you how to reference 103 so that it'll always update. We do that by going up to the top and going to Insert, and we're going to insert a cross-reference. You might, when it first comes up, it might appear like bookmark. It won't appear like footnote, but you want to go down to footnote and go down to the proper location, so 103. So you actually see that you can even see it right there, so it's pretty easy to reconfirm for yourself. It might be later in the footnote, so you might not be able to see it on first glance right here. I'm not sure if we can, yeah, it doesn't seem to allow us to see more. Anyways, so we know it's 103, so we'll insert that, and then we can close this. Now this right here, you'll see it highlights in big text like that. Meanwhile, the typed in version does not. But anyways, so that's what we want to keep, that this special sort of highlighted version right there. Now if we were to insert another footnote earlier in the document, it'll change accordingly. So I'll go back to the beginning, just for example, and I'll go, so yeah, so I'm going to go and insert a new footnote, insert, oh no, it's going to be references, insert footnote. So now we have a new footnote in front of our previous 103. So footnote 103 will have become footnote 104. Now when we go back down to 209, which became 210, see, now 209 became 210, we see this is still 103. Now there's an easy way to fix that. You click right here, Control A, F9, yes. So you Control A, F9, and everything updates. You don't have to go through that last step, but now we can see that. So even if later on the author is going to add new footnotes in accordance to our requests to make things more objectively supported. It's really easy to update everything. So again, just requesting that everyone go through those steps to insert cross-references. If you have any problems with this, definitely shoot me an email and I'll see what we can figure out together. But yeah, so you'll have to go through and make all those steps. But I'll save it for this one. So whoever gets part 9, you have the benefit of having one cross-reference already in there. However, I'm going to go back and delete that footnote up top before it's sent off. Anyway, so thank you again, everyone, for the awesome work on round 1, and I'll be sending out round 2 here in a little bit.